What is up, guys? We're that's loud. We're up here for another reaction video. We're reacting to Haminations Exposed Part 1. Now, I have not done reaction videos for a long time, so I'm not gonna be showing my face because I personal reasons. So let's get into this video. Okay, JD Animations. Seems simple enough. Edit. I have removed the comment ban on the video. Crawling in my crawl. Hello. He doesn't even like put Haminations. Freaking Hey, should I? Oh yeah, I watched.
No.
Not only this part.
Hello there, my name is Dr. N202. Welcome to this video, and
Hi.
we're talking about Haminations and about his tracing problem. Anyway, let's get into the video. Here we go. So, let's get into the part that I talk about. So, we're going to start off
"Don't
with
harass him, please."
Video
but
of his, and I'm going to review it. And see which inconsistencies I find, and see what you can find in the story before I mention it. Anyways, here we go. The video I'm watching is School by Haminations.
Okay, leave the ham alone.
Anyway, let's get into this. For real this time.
Okay, for real. Okay, that is surprisingly loud.
A teacher who can make you excited about learning and can clearly explain the
I don't know why, but his animation style looks very similar to a YouTuber called Jaden Animation. I don't know why, but it just looks...
Let me pause this video real quick. I know he might start being toxic. I don't know why. But, by the way, I'm sick. So, he's saying, oh, familiar art style. Well, many people like Teen went out and Tim Tom used that type of art style, not just, you know, Haminations. Like, I do watch Haminations. He's one of my favorite, animating YouTubers. Because it's fun to watch, and, along with other YouTubers. But, yeah, other people use, like, basically the same concept. But it really doesn't matter because mostly, look, infamous swoosh basically uses the same thing, but it's not basically stealing. The odds went out too. People like, you know, also like the amazing and people like that. Yeah, I'll link the channel of Haminations in the description. And infamous swoosh. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Sorry if I'm not. Wait, I really don't like these notifications. They're really getting me down. So let's resume this video.
It just looks so similar.
It really doesn't for me.
Why?
I had this one science teacher who let me hold her snake on the first day of school, and the girls who were sitting next to me were all freaking out. Oh my gosh, keep that snake away from me! What are you talking about? It's not hurting anybody. It's okay. That teacher was so good. She was strict yet nice. Also,
odd. This character looks like something from Jaden Animations. Don't believe me? Here it is.
Okay. Is he trying to, like, copy strike him or something? Like, look. Let me get this straight. It's not like you can't use someone else's art style, but change it as your own. It's not like you can't use the Argonauts type of art style. Like a marshmallow type of thing like that. Like Tim Tom did that. But, like with Tabs and another YouTuber that wears a crown. I don't remember his name, by Vane or something like that. But, you know, like, they do both have crowns. So, it's not like they were stealing or anything because they're cool, but he's over here trying to, like, maybe trying to copy strike him or something like that. It really gets me mad. Oh my gosh. So let's roll the video.
We'll call him Mr. Stupid Idiot. Literally, the only thing that ever happened in class was he would throw a packet at us, tell us the answers without explaining why the answers were the way they were, and then he would throw a quiz at us while he sat at his desk doing nothing. It was literally regurgitating information, followed by forgetting it all since it was so unexplained.
Dude, you want to trade teachers? I'd be glad to. No, seriously, I don't get why you didn't like that teacher. He gave you the answers to the quiz, correct? And he basically gave you the answers. Why are you mad about it? You don't have to answer the questions.
Another thing about this, well, it doesn't matter about the questions. You need to understand the questions. He's probably going to say, okay, it's time for a pop quiz or something like that. So you're going to have to learn it. That's why Haminations is getting mad, because he's not learning, because he just gives them like work without explaining what to do. I don't have a teacher like that, but I know how it feels like. It'd be awful. Let's roll the video.
Anyways, let's continue. This logic he has is hurting my head.
One time, I was in class, and literally everybody was on their phone, since the teacher couldn't teach worth crap, as we all know. And since I was not learning anything, I pulled out my phone and texted my and then, Bryson, give me your phone. I looked up at Mr. Stupid Idiot. You're kidding me, right? You do see how literally everyone else in here...
I don't know why, but I think a bit of if you look in the background of that room, because I don't have a good editing software and I can't change between clips quickly, if you look in the background of his video, you could see that a few characters were traced badly. James... I think he drew James and Jaden Animations on his own, like a few characters. But Tim Tom has his own design that looks exactly like his Tim Tom's. But then the people in the back, I'm pretty sure he just traced those. Anyways, continuing on.
...is on their phone, and you see...
I don't know why he had to mention that they were traced badly. Well, I just want to say something. Well, try it, just try to upload a video, because I believe, like, why are these applications putting up to channels I'm not subscribed to? So, yeah, I want you to try that, just to let you know. Since you're complaining about the art, do it yourself. Try it out yourself. And if you do badly, then, well, I don't know why you're talking trash in the first place. And why did you even have to mention that? Like, why? Why? Just why? Okay, yeah, let's roll a video.
Single me out? He just said, give me your phone again. I was so mad. Literally everyone else there was on their phone.
Shut up.
10 out of 10 acting, bro. 10 out of 10 acting. Bro. I bet he just wanted to say shut up. But he can't even do half of the work that Haminations is doing. I'm trying to defend him here because Haminations is doing nothing wrong and he's exposing him for no reason.
You were the only one using the phone. I can tell. Because you were just like, you're protectingly guarding yourself. You're like, oh, I was the only one using it.
Now, I could kind of agree with him that probably he was the only one using his phone, or maybe not, but it is kind of reasonable to say that, like, it's, like, if other people not using was using their phone, he was gonna point all of them out. And you know, not just him, he was probably using his phone too. So yeah,
was the only one using it, and you're continuing to be like, oh no, I wasn't. Everyone was using it. I think you were the only one that pulled out your phone, or there was at least a few people, and you're probably missing that part out of the story to make it more interesting. I don't think that. Look.
Why am I like to him? There's a dislike.
Everyone was using their phones. If everyone was using their phones, he would have talked to you and everyone directly. But no, he talked to you because I'm really special and he just doesn't like me, blah, blah, blah.
Okay, one thing about this that gets me angry, he's acting like the, Haminations is like some sort of 5-year-old. He's acting like he's such a brat, complaining about everything, but he's not. If I'm right, he's like 17. He said in one of his videos, saying like, no, it's something about the octopus attack video. I watched that. So he's basically telling everyone that he's 17. So why are you acting like he's like a 2-year-old or a 5-year-old complaining about every single little thing? He's not. Just to let you know. Let's continue on this video. He's really getting me mad.
Shut up. It's a lie. Anyways, let's get to the rest of the points in this video.
But I guess since I'm a tiny little blonde kid, it made me an easy target because...
Shut up. I am blonde.
Wait, you gotta pause the video, guys. Okay, I'm back. Now let's watch this.
So please, shut up. I know that...
Why do you gotta keep on saying, shut up? Shut up. Stop saying it like that. That's such 10 out of 10 acting. I like to see how you're purposely saying shut up, but you know, you can't even make any of that drawing like that. I want to see you try that drawing that he does, that it takes like more than a month to make, because of like some people have said like it takes like 60 hours to make one of those animations, which are like 15 minutes. Like, it's really getting me mad. So let's play the video.
Nobody singles you out because you're blonde. Because I'm blonde. And guess what that means? I know what it feels like.
I can kind of agree with him.
Idiot. So please stop trying to explain it like, oh, I'm the only one and he was...
Again with that voice. Again with that voice. Please, shut up. Honestly. Oh my gosh. You're acting like he's a 6-year-old or a 5-year-old. This dislike. I am honestly not enjoying this video. I can't even like. Okay, I can't even dislike or like. I can't even like. Oh, wait. Okay, let's do this. Let's head back to inside of the video.
Believe me, and I'm blah blah, and I'm so safe. I definitely didn't do anything wrong. Wait. No, please, shut up. You did something wrong. Just admit to it.
He was probably intimidated by the other kids.
Admit to it. Admit to it. Proper grammar, am I right, lads?
And I understand that I shouldn't have been on my phone in class, but I literally pulled it out for 2 seconds to text my mom, and this.
Really? Like really? Was that important to add that ear rape? Like, please don't do that again. Like, that's actually annoying. Don't E-rape me like that in the middle of the video when I don't expect it. It doesn't say, oh, warning, it's gonna get really loud. No warnings at all. So let's continue watching.
Second my phone came out, he singled me out, even though everybody else was on their phone the entire period. In fact, my friend Dallin worked as a janitor after school there, and he was cleaning by the main office when he overheard a counselor yelling at that teacher. Why do I have so many people complaining to me about how they aren't learning anything in your class? Mr. Stupid Idiot said, I don't know why. I give them comprehensive study guides before tests. I have interactive class lectures with class participation, and I always ask, does anyone have any questions? Which are all things that he did not do.
So, when classes have interactive lectures, they're the most boring thing ever, so I don't know why you're complaining about it.
Not only proves that he was a liar, but it also proves that he knew how to actually teach.
I have nothing to say about that.
The rest of the video is him rambling on and on, so we're just going to end it there. He keeps rambling on about ceramic class or something. Now, you can leave now and just say, hey, I watched a video about a guy reviewing a video about another kid who made a video. Well, that's not the end of it. See, I already mentioned this, but his art style is inspired, in quotation.
My art style is pretty inspired by Tabs. I like Tabs's art style. It takes too long for me to just basically, like, I couldn't find an idea, so I went through one of my sketchbooks and I found some sort of like drawing of it was similar to Tabs's. So I'm like, oh, I like that art style. But it's similar to Let Me Explain Studios because it didn't have a mouth, so I had to add a mouth. Well, I don't know because the Mazing doesn't have a mouth, but let's get back on track. But inspired, like a lot of people can be inspired by things like why you like saying it like that? Like it's a bad thing that you're inspired by another drawing and redraw it, but in your own style. But it's kind of like the odds were outs, but Tim Tom used his art style, but nothing bad about Tim Tom. He's actually a really good channel. You should go check him out. But listen, I think he was inspired, like Something Else YT. I think they were inspired in Let Me Explain Studios. I think he was inspired. So they were inspired. So shut up. Like, honestly, please, you can stop trying to expose them as much as you can, but you can't, because you're just bringing in lies, and lies that no one likes. This is why you have 1.6 thousand dislikes. Oh my gosh. Let's unpause this.
Marks by Jane Animations. You already see the stick figure thing, but that might be just a coincidence. But if you compare their models side by side, for example, Jane Animations person and one of his people, it looks very similar. The only thing that he does is that he adds fingers and he adds hair to his characters and he colors them in. Wow, how creative.
I just want to say that is it illegal to use someone else's art style but then pass it on as your own? Like, I know it could be plagiarism, but it's complete copying their character. Like not even adding something else different. But Haminations has like different hair, a different smile, because Jaden Animations has a different smile. It has a gap right in between on the top. Now, Haminations, he has a different art style. It's because, look, he doesn't have that gap right on top. But you're probably saying, why do y'all have to add that? Because, look, because their art style, it looks familiar, but it's not complete copying. It's not copying or anything. It's like the odds 1 out of 10 time, like I said last time. Their art style is similar, but it's not the same. So if it was the same, then you're basically plagiarizing, but you're not. So basically, I cannot take any more of this, but let's just watch more, and let's see about it.
Oh, and what else does he do? Oh, that's right. He also does this cool thing where he colors the backgrounds. Wow.
I just want to say something. Is it bad to color the backgrounds like ginger pale or something like that? Is it bad for him to color the background to add more, like, to give the viewers the viewers' point of view on what they're watching and what theme or setting they're in right now? Because you're gonna say, oh, we're in Subway, but like a different type of subway, like a subway, like a train. So you're over there, but you're just in white space. He just adds that so he could give the viewer a lot more. He could give the viewer more of a boost on where he's at, and to give him more of a point of view on where he is. So yeah, coloring the background is not a bad thing. He just does it so they know what's actually going on in the background. So yeah, like ginger pale, like I'm looking at a ginger pale delicious post-it notes like that. So yeah, let's just play the video.
If you have that much time to color the background, how about you take your own time to create your own character instead of just recoloring Jane Animation's character?
Well, it's not recoloring, because when you recolor something is when you give it a different color, but it's the same character. That's basically what you're doing. You're basically plagiarizing. You're doing that. But Haminations, am I saying it right? Haminations is not. He changed the hair. He wears different shirts. He wears a ham shirt. And yeah, he just, like, I don't know why you gotta say like they're the same. Like, their art style is similar, but it's not the same. So let's just continue.
And we're just going to look at a few examples of his copyage, like, for
Copyage?
example,
okay, that's getting me
here,
mad.
I'm going to show a slideshow of images of him copying people's arts. Here we go.
Okay, that's getting loud. Hold up. Let's turn that down. That might get loud. Okay. They're not necessarily similar because they're using different, like, different freaking, acting, but on the bottom left, you can see they have these icons. Haminations has their channel mascot on it, while Jaden has, Jaden on the bottom left. Not saying it's a problem or anything. Jaden's videos is actually really good. You should go check her out. But really is like, why are you saying that they kind of look the same on what poses they're on, but that doesn't mean that he's copying. It just means that he just likes the thumbnail style, so he's gonna use it. But he's not completely taking Jaden's like pose, taking that exact spot, and taking his own character and doing that in anxiety, where Jaden looks pretty worried and stressed out right there, and a person right behind him, or he or she. I just assumed that drawing's gender. Whoa. But yeah, you like, Haminations doesn't steal. He does not take the pose and then redraws it, but in his own character. He does not do that. He uses a different tactic in a different way. He uses a mascot instead of his own character on the bottom left. And he, like, right here, sleep and first job work stories. They don't look the same at all. Like, not at all to Jaden's. Actually, let's go search up Jaden right now. Let's go right now. They watch a lot of dumb stuff. Animation. Okay. That was not expecting. Just ignore that was on the bottom. You see? She's always on the right. On the right. It's not a problem. 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 Now, let's go to Haminations. 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 Okay, let's go right here. Go to his videos. Come on, load. But you can see some videos down here. What? They're not all on the right. Whoa. Well, kind of. They are kind of. But that doesn't mean he's, like, copying anything, because there's a different art style to Haminations. You see this, right? Bottom left mascot, right here. Jaden on the left. Now, this is not a problem. Not a problem at all. Not even a little bit. Well, apparently, it is to him. You can see Jaden, sometimes she's on the left, but mostly on the right. Go in here. Sometimes he's on the right, sometimes on the middle. They're just scattered. Oh, wait, why is he showing here? Like Gorilla Parkour mode. That does not relate to Jaden's art style at all. Right? Like, no, somewhere near the left. So let's just continue. Honestly, he's just being complete toxic right in this point. I can't take him. I honestly can't. So, let's do this. Okay. They kind of do look alike. They do look alike, but they're not necessarily the same, like I said, with his art style. They're not the same, but yet they're similar. The thumbnails, they're similar, but they are not the same. Okay, lol, what? Is he talking about the views or something? He's probably talking about the views, definitely. Okay,